Man, I had another real good conversation with one of my friends last night, and we kind of got on the subject of what will we change, in our lives, or what will we change from our past, if we could go back and redo it. And when we got to a point where he was pretty much saying, man, I'm a product of my environment, and I had no choice but to go down certain paths and live certain lifestyles. And that's kind of where we, started to disagree. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to start recording some of those conversations. But the main thing for me was like, nah, it's like, okay, I get it. You can blame or you can put something on your environment up to a certain point, but after that, you know what I'm saying, it's all your product of your decisions after that. So at some point, we got to stop putting the blame on, where we grew up, and we got to start taking accountability, because at some point nobody's putting that gun in your head telling you to go be in the streets. Nobody's telling you you got to go, be in this gang or whatever the case may be. And I get it, in some places it's different, the gang culture is different, so I'm only going to speak for me and what I seen growing up. So I knew from a very early age that, certain things just were not for me. And one of those things was definitely jail, was not for me. So I made certain decisions. And when other people, friends that I hung out with, started making different decisions, I had to realize, okay, I can't really be around it, and I can't really be around those people. Or, you know what I'm saying, if I'm gonna be around them, as long as they respect that, okay, I don't do this and I don't do that, and they respect it, then cool. I have plenty of friends who respect my way of life, and you know what I'm saying, they make sure that I'm not around certain things, or they don't bring certain things around me, because there's that respect. But it's all about your decision making. So that's what we kind of went back and forth, because at some point we got to start being accountable for where we are in life, and the decisions that we made them, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, we can blame the system up to a certain point. We can blame our surroundings up to a certain point. But at some point we got to stop, and we got to say, well, no, I made those decisions. I chose to do those things. I chose to hang around those people. I chose to prioritize making money over this, putting money over that, putting, my lifestyle or social media over something else. Like, we make those choices, and at some point we gotta start being accountable for our choices. So we were kind of going back and forth about that. We just decided to agree to disagree, because he still looks at it as, nah, man, it's the environment. The environment does that to you. And I say, man, we grew up in the same environment, and our lives took totally different paths because of the decisions that we chose to make. So, man, I say all of that to say this: start making better decisions.